gentlemen, the starting lineup for your UAPB Golden Lions. Starting at the forward position, the 6'8" junior from Detroit, Michigan, number 3, Damon.
Good evening and welcome to Golden Lion basketball courtside here from H.O. Clemens Arena. I'm Tim Stubbs. Glad to be with you once again. Starting lineups being unveiled as we speak. UAPB and Prairie View A&M men's action. Davon Haynes, Lazavian Jackson in the starting lineup, along with Tevin Hammond. Hammond had the big three that propelled UAPB to victory on Saturday night. The Golden Lions coming in at 5-1 in conference play, number 2 in the standings in the conference, while Prairie View A&M's at 2-4. Also, senior from Jackson, Mississippi, 6'6", 250, Terrell Kennedy. And 6'8", 240-pound sophomore, or junior forward rather, is Daniel Broughton, rounding out your starting lineup tonight. Golden Lions just about set for the opening tip in their home gold jerseys, black and white trim. Prairie View and their road purple jerseys with their gold trim. Mayor Ryathan, 6'9" senior from Sudan, Africa, at a Southwestern Christian College. 6'9", 215 center. He'll be jumping against Davon Haynes tonight. And the opening tip is going to go to the Panthers. Opening possession. DeMunick will run the show right side of the floor. Now tipped and stolen away momentarily, and it is out of bounds off of Prairie View A&M, out of bounds off of Ronald Wright. So UAPB will inbound it, their first possession of the game. Basketball right side of the floor. Hammond gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy backs his man down, now to Hammond. Back inside to Kennedy. And Kennedy got ready to dish it out. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, and it's going to be on Prairie View to start the game. Just underway, and that foul is going to be on DeMondre Chapman, the 6'7", 220 junior out of Flint, Michigan. Picks up the foul. Here in the inbound, trying to get it to Broughton, and it's loose on the floor. Broughton corrals it back to Haynes, inside to Jackson. He lost it. Now they tie it up, I believe. Alternating possession is going to give it to UAPB. Still no score. 39 seconds into the game here. UAPB will inbound it. 33 on the shot clock. Lazavian Jackson. As UAPB is trying to get aligned right here. They have a little malfunction over by the sideline or by the scores table. Talking something over. Meanwhile, George Ivory will talk it over with Terrell Kennedy and make sure Lazavian Jackson and the crew have the right play set, as Kennedy is going to come tell Jackson, or the official, something actually. So not exactly quite sure what the holdup here is. But I believe we are ready nevertheless. Here's Kennedy on the inbound. He'll take the three and miss it. And the rebound pulled down by Prairie View. Montrell Scott. Now right back on the other end. It's Ronald Wright turning it over again. 2 early turnovers for Prairie View. So the Golden Lions will get it right back. No score, nearly 1 minute into the play here. Just underway. UAPB and Prairie View. Lazavian Jackson, right side to Kennedy. Top of the key to Broughton. Now they get it inside. Great pass and an easy two for Terrell Kennedy. Great look there by Davon Haynes on the assist. Now a steal. Haynes, look out. He went to jam it home. He wanted a foul. He didn't get the call. He stole it and then was about to posterize somebody. Now another steal. Here's Jackson. Little pump fake back to Davon Haynes. He gets the bang in the bucket and a chance for a three-point play. Boy, he's relentless. He attacks that rim aggressively like a pit bull. My goodness. Haynes at the line, a chance for a three-point play here. 4-0 UAPB leading, 18:32 to play. Haynes was about to throw one down and felt like he got fouled. He missed the dunk. And then he comes right back with another steal and gets the three-point opportunity, although he missed the free throw. Demuniak is going to be fouled. That's going to be on Jackson, Lazavian Jackson. Jordan Demuniak.
Number 10, Lazavian Jackson.
4-0.
First team foul.
Top of the key here. Demuniak, left side to right, trying to get it in the lane. Chapman, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and I believe this one may be on Kennedy.
Foul called on number 14, Tevin
Or going to be on Tevin Hammond, rather.
First personal, second team foul.
Trying to read sometimes the numbers the officials put up. They signal it with their hands, the numbers, and sometimes don't read it correctly. Here is Hammond with the steal. UAPB pushing it ahead. Davon Haynes can't handle a tough pass and a turnover. And on the break, Demuniak lays it up and in. 4-2. UAPB leads by 2. Here's Jackson to Kennedy. Now in the corner, it is Broughton, hits the 17-footer on the left baseline. Picks up right where he left off. He has been hot as a pistol right there on those perimeter jumpers from about 15 to 17 feet. Demuniak, a little floater in the lane, off the glass, no good. And rebound knocked out of bounds, and they're going to give it back to Prairie View. UAPB leading by a score of 6-2. 17:29 to go. Early on here in the first half. And they give it to the big 6'9" center, Ryathan, and he missed it, and then we're going to have a foul on the rebound. Right on the inbounds, they give it to Ryathan. He missed the little 5-footer in the lane, and the foul's going to be on Ryathan after he missed the shot. So UAPB leading 6-2 with the basketball. Nearly 3 minutes into play here. Jackson, rise and fire, and hits. Yes, sir. 3-point basket, top of the key. 9-2, UAPB by 7, off to a fast start. Demuniak feels some pressure. UAPB wants to double team. Nearly a steal there by Jackson. Wright will take the jumper. 17-footer left wing is good. 9-4. First two of the game for Wright. Hammond brings it up, left side of the floor to Haynes. Kennedy back to Haynes. Now they're trying to get it to Broughton, and Ryathan's going to pick up his second quick foul. Right off the left block there. Team foul number 4 already for Prairie View, and we're not even 4 minutes into the game. Here's Broughton, passed up the jumper. Now they'll set it up, new shot clock. Hammond drives in close and then backs out and nearly turned it over as it's knocked out of bounds by Prairie View right into their bench. Jackson will inbound it with 25 on the shot clock. Gets it to Hammond. Hammond, the drive, kick out. Haynes now to Lazavian Jackson. Back to Hammond in the corner. 17-footer will not go this time by Broughton. And Prairie View's got it coming the other way. Hammond, though, right there with Montreal Scott. Scott's going to draw the foul as Hammond Gets called for the reach in. That's his second already. That's big. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. And Marcel Mosley checks in. UAPB leading 9-4, 16 minutes to play. Next dead ball will be a media timeout. Here's Wright in the lane. DeMunick kicks it back out. Now Scott looking inside. DeMunick, 15-footer, left wing, no good. Rebound Broughton. He'll push it ahead to Marcel Mosley. In transition, here's Kennedy. Now Mosley will set it up. Left side for three. Kennedy will not go. Offensive rebound. Haynes back to Kennedy. Kennedy was fouled, no call, but he lays it up and in nevertheless. He was held a little bit around his waist. It didn't get the call, but he gets the bucket anyway. 11-4, UAPB by 7. 15-15 to play and a turnover. Let's see, Mosley with the steal to Kennedy. And last touch by who? I think it was off of Hammond, or check that, Haynes' fingertips. Timeout on the floor, we'll step aside. 15-10 to go first half. UAPB 11, Prairie View 4. Fast start for the Golden Lions. Back with more after this.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
15-10 to play. Here in the first half, UAPB with the basketball, so it was out of bounds off of Prairie View before the timeout. UAPB leading by 7, 11-4 the score. Golden Lions off to a fast start. Here's Daniel Broughton. He'll take the three, top of the key, will not go. No good, and then lost out by Prairie View, I believe. Went Ryan Giskowski. Lost it out of bounds. Here's the inbound, UAPB. Getting another crack at it here. In the lane, and shot partially blocked. There, Broughton went up for the shot. Kukowski. Down low to Elby. Elby gets his shot blocked by Terrell Kennedy. They're going to call a jump ball, alternating possession, keep it with Prairie View, but great defense by Kennedy down low.
Possession remains.
Jules Montgomery, 6'11", junior out of West Hills, California, Arizona Western. Just checked into the ball game. He's long and lean. Another meeting over here at the scores table. 14:37 to go. First half, 11-4. UAPB leads by 7. As we have another little meeting, I believe, about the time. See if they switch the time. It's at 14:37 right now. Now they're going to put 27 on the shot clock. Carl Blair will inbound it. Montgomery back out. Giskowski for three, no good. Offensive rebound by Blair. Now Jones, whole new 5 on the floor here for Prairie View. Blair works it. Back left side. Here's Montgomery, turnaround 15-footer, and air ball just catches a little bit of the backboard. Here is Davon Haynes. Mitch Anderson into the ball game for the first time, along with Mosley and Jackson, Kennedy and Haynes. Anderson thought about taking the shot, wants to go up in the lane, goes up with the left hand off the glass, no good. Bodies flying all over the place. And let's see what we're going to have foul-wise. And they're going to call a charge on Mitch Anderson. We had 3 bodies on the floor, 2 of them were Prairie View players. It's his first, 4th team foul on UAPB. 13:45 and counting. UAPB leading by 7, 11-4. Corey Jones left side to Blair. Blair puts it on the floor, works it back right side. UAPB in a zone defense. Blair the kick back to Montgomery. Now left side. Back to Blair. Elby was wanting the lob down low. Here's Montgomery on the right elbow to kick out. 5 to shoot here for Prairie View. Jones gets his shot blocked by Anderson. Now he'll fire one up, and I guess it just grazed the rim with 1 second. Right out to Gieskoski on an offensive rebound. He misses the 3, and then Prairie View gets it back again as Elby kept it alive. And now we'll have a whistle and a foul called on the Golden Lions.
Foul is called on number 52.
It's going to be on Terrell Kennedy. So 3 chances added on this trip for Prairie View. They only have 4 points, but they're scrapping and hustling on the offensive glass. Jones had to let it go. He almost had a back court there. Gieskoski is trapped right side. Now to Jones in the lane to Elby, the kick out. Blair spots up for 3 and hits for Prairie View. 11-6, UAPB by 5 as Prairie View had 4 shots at it there on that one trip. And finally making UAPB pay. Mosley to Lazavian Jackson, left side of the floor. Anderson throws it away, backcourt, I believe it is. Another turnover. Prairie View showing some intensity right now defensively with this new 5 they have in the ball game. Kyle Jones checks in for Mosley.
Kyle Jones.
And also checking in for UAPB. Trent Whiting, the 6'6" freshman from Des Arc, Arkansas, checks in for the first time for Mitch Anderson. 11-7, UAPB leads by 4, 12:25 and counting, first half. Here's Blair, right side of the floor, the lob and the jam, big time as Elby throws it down. That was designed perfectly, and Prairie View executes it perfectly. 11-9. Here's Davon Haynes. He'll hold it out high, left side of the floor. Wants to take Montgomery off the dribble, and a foul on Montgomery. With 12 minutes to play, first half. Elby on that big dunk a moment ago. He's 6'10", 255, and he's a junior out of Lee College. Yeah, it's hometown of Houston, Texas, right outside of Prairie View, Texas. UAPB still leading by 2 here. We've got 2 free throws coming up for Davon Haynes. One more coming up as Haynes missed the first. And he missed the second. Prairie View will kick it ahead quickly. 3-point shot, an air ball. Haynes pulls it out of the air, gets back on defense fast. Here's Trent Whiting, goes up in the lane, one-handed, little floater off the glass and good. Nicely done by the freshman. Southpaw gets the bucket. 13-9 UAPB with a 4-point lead. Elby, kick out, Jones driving baseline and turns it over. Kyle Jones has it going the other way. Xavier Jackson. Now to Jones, he'll set it up. Whiting, now left side, Davon Haynes. Here's Whiting again, got Jones on him. 9 on the shot clock. Kennedy, he'll fire a 3 and hits. Yes, sir. Shot clock was down to 5, and Terrell Kennedy hits a big 3. 16-9, lead back up to 7 for UAPB. 5 unanswered. 10:40 to play first half. Jones back to Blair. UAPB in the zone defense here. Gakowski for 3, no good. And Haynes snatches the one-handed rebound. Jones will bring it up. Picked up by Blair. Kennedy now. Top of the key to Jackson. Kennedy puts it on the floor. Little crossover. Kick out. Trent Whiting for 3. No good. Ball loose and now corralled by Haynes, trying to get it to Whiting. Couldn't save it out of bounds. Little miscommunication there. But great hustle nevertheless. Timeout on the floor, will step aside. Media break. 9:51 to play before halftime. UAPB leads Prairie View by 7, 16-9. 9:51 to play first half. UAPB leading by 7. 16-9 with 9:51 to go, and Jenkins, who just checked in for Prairie View, set to inbound the basketball. Jones, Jackson, Haynes, Kennedy, and Whiting in the game for Pine Bluff. Blair, top of the key. Right side, Gakowski. Blair, the kick out. DeMunick for 3, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Gakowski as he tried to go over the back there of Haynes. With 9.5 to go before half, UAPB will get it back, leading by 7.
Ryan Gakowski, his first personal, 16 foul.
Here's Jackson. He'll rise and fire for 3. No good this time. Rebound pulled down by DeMunick. Left side, Gakowski. Now to LB. He'll turn around. His little 12-footer is no good. Rimmed out, but he draws the foul and shoot a couple of free throws coming up for the big 6'10 junior from Houston.
Foul is called on number 52.
Going to get Terrell Kennedy. That is Kennedy's second. And Daniel Broughton's going to check in for him in just a moment.
Number 0, Josh Ellerby.
Ellerby misses the first shot. So Broughton into the ball game now. Ellerby's next shot no good as well. Missed both of them. And they swing it ahead to Trent Whiting, and he throws it down with authority. That gets the crowd jumping. The 6'6 freshman from Des Arc. How about that? He's just been waiting to break out. Maybe a coming out party here tonight for Trent Whiting. The crowd loved it. 18-9, UAPB doubling up Prairie View. Gakowski, the jumper goes from 18. He's a good shooter. Here's Jones. He'll set it up. UAPB leads by 7, 18-11. Top of the key, little high-low dump down. Broughton's pass knocked out of bounds. 8:23 to play before halftime. So for Trent Whiting, he's now got 4 in the game after that big two-handed jam. Here's the lob. Look at Haynes. He missed it with one hand as he was coming down. A little miscommunication on the timing there. Prairie View's got it coming the other way. DeMunick for 3, left wing, good. Back-to-back jumpers, little 5-0 run here by Prairie View, and the lead's down to 4. Jones, the lob down low to Haynes, and Haynes is fouled. I believe that's going to be on Ellaby. Instead, they're going to get this one on Rossi Jenkins. And Haynes is going to shoot a 1-and-1, I believe, here. Mosley back in as Kyle Jones takes a seat. Haynes missed his first 2 free throws. Here on the 1-and-1, halfway in, it came out. My goodness. So 0 for 3 from the line. Here comes Blair now. Push it ahead. He'll set it up. Under 8 to play before halftime. UAPB by 4. Prairie View on a 5-0 run here, however, after the dunk by Whiting. Ellaby, and they're going to call a foul. That's kind of weak, if you will. Kind of a weak foul as Whiting went over the top there to knock it back, but it gets called for the little touch foul. Timeout on the floor. Will step aside with 7:43 remaining. 18-14. UAPB leads Prairie View by 4 first half.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
7:43 to play before halftime, and UAPB's leading by 4. 18-14, 5-0 run here by Prairie View. After UAPB led 18-9, Prairie View on the comeback. Jenkins to the foul line here for the 1-and-1 coming up.
Should be 1-and-1 for the Panthers, number 22.
And this shot is no good. DeMunick had the rebound, knocked out, and going to stay with Prairie View. UAPB 0 of 4 from the foul line, and now Prairie View 0 of 3, so no one's hit a free throw yet. Combined 0 for 7. Hadn't taken too many, but hadn't made anything. Kick out. Gaskowski for 3 in the corner, no good. Jenkins trying to keep it alive, and he does. Offensive rebounds have helped Prairie View. The little floating lob and missed underneath. It was missed by Agho. Just checked into the ball game. UAPB's got it. Mosley. Top of the key, now down low. Blair, good high-low dump down, and Whiting gets his shot blocked as he's knocked to the floor. No call, and knocked out of bounds. Or is going to be a foul instead. This finally they get the foul in the second portion of the play. And Broughton's going to go to the line, I believe, for a 1-and-1. Gaskowski gets called for the foul.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Knights, number 44, Daniel Brawl. First free throw is good.
First shot is good for Broughton. First free throw for either team, and he makes both now. So 20-14, UAPB's lead back up to 6. Under 7 to play first half. Blair top of the key, left side to Gieskowski. Screen by Jenkins, the kick out. Three-point shot is good by Jordan DeMunick. 20-17, DeMunick and Gieskowski both can fill it up. Whiting is trapped, and a pushing foul by Jenkins on the sideline, and Coach Rim couldn't believe the call. Byron Rim, his 7th season at Prairie View. And working the officials over. He's one of the nice guys in the SWAC, well liked among the coaches in the SWAC.
Shooting the 1-and-1, number 15, Trent Whiting.
And Whiting misses the 1-and-1. Left side, Gieskowski. Passes up the 3. Blair's got it now. Back to Gieskowski. This time he'll fire the 3. Misses it. Another offensive rebound, this time by DeMunick. Top of the key to Blair. In the lane, the kick out. DeMunick will get called for traveling as he tried to step around Lazavian Jackson. .605 and counting. First half, here's Mosley. Davon Haynes will take the 17-footer. It's short, off the front of the rim, no good. And a steal. UAPB with numbers. And it's going to be Lazavian Jackson with the steal. Goes all the way, lays it up with the right hand. 22-17, UAPB by 5. 5:37 to go. DeMunick, the kick out. Gieskowski, rise and fire for 3 and hits. Great arch on his shot, and he connects. 22-20 now, a 2-point game as Gieskowski and DeMunick hurting the Golden Lions. Here's Jackson with the pass, a whistle, and going to say he stepped out of bounds. So a turnover, gives it back. Mitch Anderson back in the ball game. A whole bunch of new players coming in for UAPB. As Haynes, Whiting, and Lazavian Jackson all take a seat. Mitch Anderson, as well as Chandler Savage, sophomore guard out of Pine Bluff, in the ball game. Broughton and Mosley and Terrell Kennedy on the game. 2-point game here. Agu in the lane, misses it with the right hand, knocked out of bounds. Going to stay last touch by Broughton. Will remain Prairie View basketball. 5 minutes left before halftime.
In for the Panthers, we have number 32, DeMondre Chapman.
Blair will inbound it here to DeMunick. He misses the wide open 15-footer from the left side. Rebound, Mitch Anderson. Mosley's got it. Top of the key. Right side to Savage. They double team him instantly. Gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy, backdoor. Going up for the jam, and is fouled as Mitch Anderson. Nice little cut there. Pass by Kennedy. Anderson was about ready to throw it down, and before he could do so, he was fouled. So he's going to shoot a couple of free throws here.
Number 22, Mitchell Anderson.
With 4:42 to play before halftime, Anderson. Southpaw's first shot is good.
In for the Panthers, number 0, Josh Ellaby.
Well, George Ivory wearing out that substitution buzzer tonight as
In for the Golden Lions, number 12,
Jalen Floyd checks into the ball game as well, and he's already went about 12 deep on his depth chart here tonight. Both free throws are good for Mitch Anderson. That's his first 2 of the game. Golden Lions lead by 4. 24-20, 4.5 to play before halftime. Blair's got it, top of the key. He'll set it up. Chapman down low, the tip by Ellaby. It's going to be an offensive over-the-back call, and George Ivory is getting on Floyd for a moment. And it's going to be a 1-and-1. It's going to be just the first on Ellaby.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions, will be number 12, Jalen Floyd.
Jalen Floyd, a 1-and-1. First shot, or actually it's double bonus. The lefty, nothing but net. As he makes the first, one more coming up. 25-20 now, UAPB by 5, 4:21 to go. Second shot, rims in and out, no good. Blair working on Mosley, goes around him. Nice pass in the easy 2. We're going to wave it off and have a foul, I think, before the shot. Let's see, they're going to get Blair, or what's going on here? I think it's before the shot. They get Kennedy, that's his third, I believe.
That would be his third personal foul.
And a little perplexed look. George Ivory didn't like the call as he paces up and down the sideline. And Davon Haynes is quickly up off the bench. He's going to have to check in for Kennedy as he's got 3 fouls. First free throw is good for Blair. And Blair makes both free throws. 25-22. Savage, top of the key to Mosley. Back to Savage now. Here's Anderson. Mosley, he'll take the long 3. Top of the key, misses everything badly. Davon Haynes stays with it, and his shot partially blocked, taken out of the air by Gaskowski.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh, yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh, no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Remaining. Tim Stubbs courtside here from H.O. Clements Arena. And close to halftime, 25-22. UAPB leads by 3, but have not been able to shake Prairie View here in the first half. Gonna have some free throws coming up here for the Panthers. They come in at 2-4 in conference play. UAPB at 5-1. Their lone loss to undefeated Southern University, who comes in at 7-0. Taking the SWAC by storm early in the season. First free throw is no good by DeMondre Chapman. One more coming up here for the junior from Flint, Michigan. I'll tell you what, Flint, Michigan puts out a bevy of players. A lot of talent up there in Michigan, especially in that Flint area. Second shot was good for Chapman. UAPB's lead is 2 now. Top of the key, Mosley. Left side, Mitch Anderson. Anderson back to Mosley. Now to Savage, 10 to shoot. UAPB very patient. Here's Haynes. 7 on the shot clock. Mosley will take a long 27-footer. No good. Keeping it alive is Floyd to Savage. He'll take the 3. Rims out, no good. Davon Haynes kept it alive for a moment, but right to Blair. In transition, they want to push it, and they're going to call a kick ball by UAPB. 2:54 to play. Before halftime, Lazavian Jackson quickly up off the bench for Savage.
Number 10, Lazavian Jackson.
Inbound to Ellaby. He's trapped and knocked out by Haynes. Daniel Broughton is up off the bench as well for Floyd. Ellaby to DeMunick. Now they'll set it up with Blair, top of the key here. Gieskowski was open, they missed him. Now Blair will fire it to Gieskowski. Right wing to Blair, maybe got away with a walk there. DeMunick for 3, rims out, no good. And the rebound by Pine Bluff Mosley to Anderson. Mitch Anderson, the kick out and throws it away. DeMunick with the steal. Blair, 2-on-1 to Gieskowski off the glass, missed it. But we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And George Ivory is not liking that call at all.
Number 22, Mitchell Anderson.
We're going to call Mitch Anderson. That's his second. 2:20 to go before halftime. Free throws coming up here for Ryan Gieskowski.
Number 24, Ryan Gieskowski.
6'4" senior guard out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Transfer from Trinidad State. Missed the first, however. One more coming up. And rimmed out, missed both of them. 25-23, 2-point lead for UAPB. Here's Mosley in the lane, the kick out. Mitch Anderson spots up for 3, missed everything badly. Here comes Blair, pushes it ahead. Whistle and a foul in transition. And they were wanting a goaltending and a foul, but no goaltending. 2 free throws coming up here for Blair, as Coach Rim is pleading with the official, wanting a basket interference. Carl Blair will shoot a pair here. The Golden Lions have grown ice cold from the field. They've been stuck on 25 for a long time, as finally Blair gets a free throw to go, and they haven't been able to score, so Prairie View has been playing good defense and just inching their way a little bit closer. UAPB led 18-9 and really haven't looked very good since then. And another miss from the free throw line. Prairie View helping UAPB out as they have struggled mightily. It's not been a very pretty half offensively for either team. 1:50 to go before halftime. UAPB leads by 1 with the basketball. And underneath, it's going to be Daniel Broughton. He gets his shot blocked out of bounds. Going to stay with UAPB with 16 on the shot clock. And Coach Ram is pleading with the officials. He doesn't like the call at all. Are you kidding me? That's what he's saying.
There'll be a second personal foul.
And that one's going to be on Josh Ellaby, his second. And they're going to say a shooting foul for Daniel Broughton. He'll shoot 2 shots here. First shot rims out, no good, and the bad free throw shooting continues for both teams. My word. It has been UGLY offensively for both clubs in the first half. And missed both of them. 25-24. 90 seconds before halftime. UAPB trying to turn it up defensively here. Blair picked up by Jackson in the lane and throws it away. Anderson comes up with a steal. Mosley in the corner. Lazavian Jackson took his eye off the ball just a second and lost it out of bounds. Off the bench for UAPB, Warren Boyd, the freshman from Marion High School, will check in. His first action tonight. UAPB still up by 1, with just over a minute to play before halftime. Blair left side to DeMunick. Now back to Blair. He holds it out high. 20 on the shot clock. Top of the key, DeMunick. Now Gaskowski. Right side of the floor, Ellaby. Back to Gaskowski, puts it on the floor and tries to thread a pass in traffic, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by UAPB with 7 on the shot clock. Checking in the ball game for the first time for UAPB is Demetrius Smith, 6'2" senior guard from Monticello, Arkansas. Mosley is out. Ellaby. Oh, DeMunick just heaves it up in the air, trying to save it, and the shot clock violation's actually going to hurt UAPB here, as they would have had an easy breakaway score on the other end, but the shot clock violation stopped the break, as DeMunick just throws it up high in the air, trying to save it. 34 seconds left. UAPB can hold for the final shot if they want to do so. They're leading 25-24. And a host of substitutions back and forth here for both teams. And I believe a timeout's been called by Prairie View. We'll keep it here. With 34 seconds left before halftime. .34 seconds left. UAPB can have the final shot if they want to do so. Back in the game is Hammond. Kyle Jones checked in. Kennedy's back in, along with Jackson. And we're going to have a foul here as Hammond made his move to the basket and brought in the other 5th player for UAPB. Now Mosley up off the bench as George Ivory has wore out that substitution buzzer. Also, let's go ahead and get Floyd back in as well. My goodness. Just about everybody on the active roster has played in the first half. Haynes, he'll come on back in. 3 new players. I believe the only player not to play would be Jared Young.
And then for the Golden Lions, number 1, Marcel Mosley.
And Hammond makes 1 of 2 from the foul line. 26-24, UAPB leads by 2. 22.7 seconds left. Now Prairie View can have the last shot, possibly. 15 seconds left. Blair will hold it, and they will choose to hold for the last shot as they trail UAPB by 2 here. 5 seconds. Here's Blair. Pull up 17-footer. Rims out, no good. Now the Golden Lions will push it ahead, or will they not? I don't know what that was. It was kind of a halfway. It was a hybrid, a half shot and a half pass. They didn't look very good. Nevertheless, with that, it was kind of a sign of how the first half was. It wasn't very pretty. We are at the break. 26-24, UAPB leads it by 2 in a sloppy first half for both teams, but we are at the half.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where the ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Just about set for second half here. UAPB and Prairie View A&M 26-24. The Golden Lions with a narrow 2-point lead at the half as we are set to inbound the basketball in just a moment. Leading the way for UAPB with 7 points is Terrell Kennedy, but he does have 3 fouls. 5 points for Lazavian Jackson, 4 for Trent Whiting.
We're just about ready for a second half action.
For Prairie View, 8 points, 6 rebounds to lead the way is Jordan DeMunick. 6 points for Carl Blair. Those are your 2 top leading scores. Prairie View was 8 of 27. That's 30% in the first half. There were 4 of 11 from downtown, 4 of 11 from the foul line. UAPB was 9 of 26, 35% from the field. 2 of 12 from downtown and just 6 of 15 from the foul line. Just not a pretty half. We'll see if the second half's any better for these 2 ball clubs. UAPB with the basketball as we start the second half of play here. Hammond to Kennedy. Spots up for 3. Yes, sir. Nothing but net. Terrell Kennedy strokes the 3 from the left wing. Great sign. Good start to the second half. Haynes knocked it out of bounds, saying it was last off of Gaskowski, but he's not going to win the argument with the official. Original starting 5 here. Hammond, Jackson, Haynes, Broughton, and Kennedy for UAPB. Looks like the same starting 5 except for Ellaby for Prairie View. Gaskowski, 14 on the shot clock, top of the key to Blair. Shot clock down to 7. Blair kicks it out. Gaskowski will fire the 3 and in and out, no good. Ellaby the offensive rebound. Gaskowski, right side of the floor. Now Blair's got it, top of the key here. They're looking to come off of a screen here, trying to get it to DeMunick, and now they're going to get it down low. Ellaby misses the chippy, and UAPB's Broughton has the rebound. The lob and the jam, big time. As Hammond throws it up, Haynes throws it down. 31-24. UAPB back up 7 after the big dunk. Trap in the corner. And let's see what we're going to have here. A timeout called by Prairie View. They were in danger of turning it over. UAPB off to a fast start there. As look at the dunk on the lob. That's Miss Shelley on video tonight. Randy was doing some video in the first half, and both of them alternated in the first half, on the first game rather, is a little short-handed of staff here tonight. Brandon Miner on the other camera. And Devin Killingsworth Wells up top. And Randy's back on the switcher here in the second half for this one, so they're still a little rotating tonight, part of the crew. It's when you're short-handed, and I'm by myself over here, so we are stretched thin, to say the least, all the way around the crew tonight. But it's all worth it. The Golden Lions win, and they're up 7 right now, and trying to improve to 6-1 in conference play. Lady Lions won the opener tonight. They were down 10 in the second half to Prairie View. Outscored them by 17 after that and won by 7. Good win for Coach Nate Kilbert's ball club, and he's feeling pretty good about it after the game. It was an exciting win for UAPB to come from behind and against a good Prairie View team. 23 on the shot clock. Here's the inbound and a steal. Jackson. And it's going to be Daniel Broughton. Cocks it back and rocks the rim with the right hand. A steal and a dunk for Daniel Broughton. 33-24 UAPB coming out gunning. 7-0 run to start the second half for the Golden Lions. Almost another steal. Boy, relentless defensively out of the locker room. It's George Ivory got their attention at halftime, that's for certain. Blair in the lane, the little one-hand runner goes. First two of the second half for the Panthers. Hammond to hold it out high. Right side of the floor. Now back to Lazavian Jackson. Long three, top of the key. Hammond, no good. DeMunick clears it for the Panthers. They'll push it ahead. Left side, Gaskowski. Got to find him for three. Yes, sir. Nothing but net. Can't leave him open. 33-29. Now a little 5-0 spurt. That's what Prairie View's been doing. Just doing just enough to hang right there with UAPB. Here's Broughton. Takes it right to Ellaby, but he's going to get called for traveling as he went up for the little hook shot. 3 minutes into the second half, UAPB leading by 4. Blair has it, top of the key, picked up by Hammond. Hammond's got 2 fouls, picked up 2 early fouls in the first half and sat most of the first half after that. As George Ivory played 13 different Golden Lion players, and I'm a little upset. I may be the only one who didn't get any playing time in that first half. As there's an and-one opportunity here. DeMondre Chapman gets the roll and the bang in the bucket. A chance for a three-point play, and all of a sudden, UAPB's 9-point lead is all but evaporated here as it's down to 2. Chapman a chance for a three-point play.
The basket is good.
7-0 run here by the Panthers, and a free throw coming up.
In for the Golden Lions, number 22, Mitchell Anderson.
And Daniel Broughton is out. Mitch Anderson in. Chapman's free throw coming up here. And he got it. 8-0 run here all of a sudden by Prairie View after UAPB came out gunning in the second half, and Prairie View responds. A counter with an 8-0 run. 33-32, 16:27 to go. Kennedy in the lane trying to dump it off to Davon Haynes, and he turned it over, and Kennedy knew it was on him. So now Prairie View trying to take the lead now. DeMunick out to Blair. Scott, Ellaby trying to pass out of it. Blair top of the key, penetrates in the lane, whistle, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Blair with the push off. Media timeout will step aside. UAPB came out 7-0 run, and Prairie View matched them with an 8-0 run. 33-32, a 1-point lead for UAPB, 15:58 to play.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come. Tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find the sun, wake the sun.
15:58 to go. Both teams came out running and gunning here in the second half. UAPB a 7-0 run, Prairie View an 8-0 run. Erased that 9-point lead by UAPB, but Golden Lions lead by 1, 33-32 with the basketball. Evan Hammond to Mitch Anderson in the corner now. Back to Anderson, the kick out. Lazavian Jackson's been a little quiet tonight. Pass down to Haynes, and he loses it right between the wickets there. And now Prairie View, they turned it right back over as Scott took his eye off the ball for a moment and fumbled it out of bounds. So UAPB will have it right back. Hammond being trapped. Now to Anderson, right back to Hammond. The kick out, Lazavian Jackson for three. Yes, sir. Let's see if that'll get Jackson warmed up. Streaky shooter. Once he gets going, he can really fill it up. 36-32. To Munich, little turnaround, 15-footer, no good. Offensive rebound. Chapman, no good. Tipped a couple of times, lost out of bounds. Last touch by Prairie View, and now Davon Haynes and Ellaby getting into it, and they come and grab Davon Haynes, but George Ivory is telling the official that Ellaby threw an elbow, trying to clear out, and George Ivory quickly comes to the rescue and to the defense of Davon Haynes there, as Davon was about to go nose to nose with Ellaby, and we don't want to see anything like that happen, but he was not very happy with whatever Ellaby was dishing out there. But cooler heads have prevailed for now, as Haynes and Ellaby still chirping a little bit. Let's hope that doesn't escalate. And they actually give it to Prairie View. I thought they said it was out on Prairie View. Now they give them the basketball. UAPB was almost not ready there. Scott, the little shot in the lane, goes. So a break there for Prairie View. 36-34, UAPB by 2. 14:40 to play. Jackson, he'll rise and fire for three again. This time no good. Blair pushes it ahead. Scott, pull up 15-footer, no good. Mitch Anderson, the rebound. Hammond, right side. He's got it in the lane. Anderson. Now Hammond. Hammond was thinking about the lob to Haynes there. Now Haynes going to come out and give a screen. Here is Kennedy, drives in the lane. Trying to dish it to Jackson and lost out by Blair, out of bounds. 10 on the shot clock, and to stay UAPB basketball. Golden Lions leading by 2.
Also in for the Panthers, number 24, Ryan Gesiakowski.
Here on the inbound, Kennedy for three, rims out, no good. Offensive rebound, Mitch Anderson. He's fouled on the putback. He'll shoot 2. 13:57 to play in the ball game, and Mitch Anderson will shoot 2 here. His Golden Lions leading 36-34. First shot coming up here for Mitch Anderson. Rims out, no good, and UAPB continues to struggle from the foul line. Now 6 of 16 as a team. 7 of 17 as the second one finally goes down, but it barely did. 37-34, UAPB by 3. They're going to turn up the pressure here, almost come up with a steal. Chapman down low, gets the bucket. Quickly ahead, Jackson. Back to Hammond. Davon Haynes going to have a foul on the right block there as Mitch Anderson was being held by DeMondre Chapman. He didn't like the call.
That will be a second personal foul, third team foul.
As Daniel Broughton set to check in, the official talking it over with Chapman. Broughton back in for Mitch Anderson. 13:39 to play. Game getting a little chippy. Set for the inbound, Hammond. Kennedy back to Hammond, top of the key. Lazavian Jackson for three, too strong, no good. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Scott, nice pass inside, easy two. No, he missed it. Chapman missed an easy layup. And Haynes has it, UAPB wants to push it. Pull up three for Hammond, will not go. Haynes keeps it alive for Pine Bluff, goes up, misses it from about 5 feet out. Now Kennedy's going to pick up his fourth foul. That's a big one. Both teams missing some opportunities. So Kennedy's checking out, and Trent Whiting back in, seeing some extensive playing time tonight. Haynes will remain in, I believe, as Jalen Floyd's going to check in as well. Now Haynes is coming out. 13:05 to go. Prairie View with the basketball. UAPB clinging to a 1-point lead. DeMunick, left side to Scott. Shot up, no good by DeMunick. And Chapman is going to be fouled, I believe, by Whiting on the rebound.
On Trent Whiting, his second personal, third team foul.
That's his second, team foul number 3 here in the second half. Here's DeMunick, goes up, the dump down pass, and Scott missed it, partially blocked. Gieskowski is fouled again. Whiting going to get called for the push, and that's his third.
Number 15, Trent Whiting. That will be his third personal, fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul. Corey Jones will check in, a freshman from Katy, Texas, right outside of Houston. 37-36, UAPB by 1, 12:35 to play. Scott, Gieskowski now, back to Scott. Jones back to Scott, kicks it out. Gieskowski can't handle the errant pass, out of bounds, and a turnover. The Golden Lions will get it back. There's been flashes of good basketball here tonight, but the majority has not been very pretty. Hammond, top of the key. Oh, he had Broughton for a split second there, missed him. Left side, Whiting. That's going to be a reach-in foul there on Jenkins, Rossi Jenkins, 6'8" junior from Brooklyn, New York, out of Blinn Junior College. They'll throw it deep to Hammond. Set it up with a new shot clock. Here's Whiting. Thought about the three. Floyd. He's going to be fouled now. Let's see, they're going to get this one on. It's going to be on Gieskowski. Media timeout. We'll step aside here with 11:57 remaining in the ball game. UAPB with the basketball when we return, leading 37-36 over Prairie View A&M. Back in a moment.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
11:57 to go. UAPB with the basketball, leading by 1 over Prairie View, 37-36. Hammond's got it. Right wing, work it back left side to Hammond. Hammond in the lane, needs some help, kicks it out. Lazabian Jackson spots up for 3, no good. Had a good look at it there. Usually makes that one. DeMunick, he'll take the 3, rims out, no good. Rebound, Daniel Broughton. Ahead to Hammond. Trent Whiting is going to get called for a charge. That's going to be his 4th, I believe.
Offensive foul called on number 15.
Tough break there. DeMunick hits the floor hard.
15 foul. And for the Golden Lions, number 1, Marcel Mosley.
Prairie View will inbound it. UAPB going to have some full court pressure here on the inbound. Still up, slip there. DeMunick just gets it across the timeline. Gutskowski wide open 3 and he hits. And Prairie View has the lead. 39-37, a 2-point lead for the Panthers. 11 minutes to play in the corner. Jackson to Hammond, works the baseline, back to Broughton, and a steal. Blair's got it. Blair the kick out, Gutskowski passes it up. DeMunick, he'll take the shot. He misses the 3. Battle for the rebound is going to be stolen now. It was won by Prairie View, then they stolen away by Hammond. Hammond, a little reverse layup, no good. Here comes DeMunick back on the other end. He wants to go all the way. And a intentional foul is going to be called on, I believe, Daniel Broughton. The goal line's a little out of sync right now. Mitch Anderson's going to check in, but right now Prairie View has got UAPB a little out of character. So we're going to have a couple of free throws and the basketball back. 10:29 to go. Golden Lions are going to have to dig deep and kind of gut this one out tonight. Just some nights are better than others, and UAPB has shown signs tonight of playing well, but for the most part, it's been a real struggle. First free throw for DeMunick is good. He's got one more. And he knocked in both of them, so it's a 4-point lead now for Prairie View, and they'll get the basketball. Here's the inbound. Chapman got away with a walk, or did he? They call him a little delayed call after the sigh and moan of the crowd. Maybe helped the official make the call, but didn't call it initially. But a travel's called on Chapman. UAPB gets it back. Here's Hammond to Mosley. Out of Jackson. Broughton on the block, back to Jackson. Right wing, Mosley passes up the 3 in the lane, goes up with the left hand, no good. second chance opportunity for Mitch Anderson here on the rebound. Nice job. Broughton, he'll fire up the three, left wing, no good. And Mosley strips it away. He's going to go up, and he's going to get called for a charge. But it looked like Jenkins was inside the restricted area. There's a little semicircle right underneath the basket, and Broughton is hurt right now. He's coming off the court, maybe with a busted nose. And George Ivory's letting him hear about it. He got popped in the face, no call, and I'm telling him my man's bleeding. He got hit in the face and can't get a foul call. My goodness. Let's hope Daniel's okay, as he has got some substantial, maybe bleeding around the mouth area. Maybe a busted lip. A lot of banging going on out there. A lot of arms, elbows flying. Hands, fingernails. It's just, it can be a rough sport at times. Stoppage and play, maybe for an injury here. They're trying to clean up the court a little bit as it's gotten a little wet. Maybe some blood on the floor. So what they're doing is TC, the trainer, is on the floor sterilizing the floor right now, cleaning it up.
State University this Saturday at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. Then on Monday, January 28th, the Lady Lions
9:54 to play. 41-37 as Prairie View, I believe, will have the basketball here, and George Ivory still working the officials. Not very happy at all with the way things are going. Broughton continues to apply pressure with that towel on his face, trying to stop a bleed around the mouth area, as they're still wiping up blood on the floor. My goodness. All around the bench area, they're wiping up a whole bunch of blood. Mercy. He took quite a shot.
Face off against Southern University. Lady Jags and Jaguars. The game will be broadcast on ESPNU. So show your UAPB spirit.
It's the first time I've ever called a lengthy blood cleanup delay. But they're continuing to wipe up blood. They're spotting it all over the floor here. TC has a little sterilizing cleaning solution that he puts on the floor, and now Robbie's going to get a chance to get a little bit of it. It is all over this side of the floor here as they continue to clean up blood off the floor. Mercy. So this game has gotten very physical.
Athletics wishes to thank the university's faculty and staff on this special night as we pay tribute to excellence in the classroom. This one has a big round of applause for all members of the UAPB faculty and staff. Ladies and gentlemen,
still anybody's ball game. I wonder if Broughton will be back. They may have to stitch up whatever he's, without knowing the severity of the injury. I know that he's up on his feet, but he's still applying pressure to his, on the right side of his mouth. As we take another look at it, our replay here, I'm not sure if we can see. Exactly what happened there. It's hard to tell from that. See if we can see here on this angle. Take a look at Broughton, number 44 on your screen in the middle of the paint. The ref kind of blocking him a little bit. Let's see if we can see if he takes a shot anywhere in here. So far, nothing showing, but we're back to live action. We'll maybe take another look at that later. 41-37. 9:40 to play. Prairie View by 4, and underneath Chapman gets his shot blocked by Haynes, but they're going to call a foul. Haynes with the foul. That's just his first. Team foul number 8, however. So free throws coming up here for Chapman. Right now, Prairie View has got it going their way. And Chapman with the missed free throw. Second shot, no good. Hammond the rebound. UAPB with the ball, down 4. Top of the key, Hammond thought about the 3. Now Mosley, he'll take the 3, right wing, no good. And he struggled tonight with his shot. DeMunick pushes it ahead. UAPB trying to extend their half-court defense. Iskowski thought about the shot. Now they'll be patient in their half-court set. Iskowski down to Chapman, back out to Blair. Good ball movement here by Prairie View. On the shot clock, DeMunick right side to Blair. Driving baseline, gets it to Chapman, missed it. Another easy one underneath. Well, he's missed 2 or 3 just like that. Mosley's got it for Pine Bluff. See if UAPB can make them pay for it. Inside to Anderson. Boy, he's just hit a triple team all of a sudden, gets it out of there. The kick out. Mosley, baseline, needs some help. And loses it out of bounds. Prairie View ball. 8:24 to go. 41-37. 4-point lead and the ball for Prairie View. DeMunick right side, top of the key. Now trying to get it inside. Pull up, 15-footer, an air ball. But an offensive rebound stick back is there by DeMunick. 43-37, a 6-point lead. Now we got a whistle and a foul underneath on Chapman. And a media timeout, much needed. We'll step aside. 7:56 remaining in the game. UAPB's got a fight on their hands. 43-37, 6-point lead for Prairie View. Right back in a moment.
Seven 7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Millions of people are affected by disaster in America. And we're right there, providing food. With more than 200 food banks, reaching communities all across America. Donate now for immediate relief and long-term recovery. Every dollar helps provide food for disaster victims. Help now at feedingamerica.org.
Back inside of H.O. Clements Arena as we get another look at that play, what happened to Daniel Broughton. His own man, an accidental headbutt. Lazavian Jackson headbutted Daniel Broughton on accident, smacked him right in the mouth with the back of his head. And back to live action here. UAPB with the basket by Haynes, and now the Golden Lions come up with a steal. Hammond off the glass. He missed it, but he's going to shoot 2 free throws. 7:41 to go. And the Golden Lions going to try to turn things up here as playing with a sense of urgency. 43-39, 4-point lead for Prairie View. Free throw is good by Hammond. 43-40. Biggest lead of the game a moment ago by Prairie View was 6. UAPB's led by as much as 9 points on 2 occasions tonight. Haven't been able to shake Prairie View, and then Prairie View went on a run to take a 6-point lead here in the second half. The Golden Lions trying to make a comeback now. Hammond makes both free throws and quick 4 points. Lead down to 2 all of a sudden. 43-41. And now we're going to have a foul on Hammond, saying he held the jersey. We're going to have free throws, a lot of free throws probably from here on out. Both teams in the bonus. 1-and-1 coming up here for Rossi Jenkins. That is the third on Hammond. Broughton back on the end of the bench here, and I think he wants to come back in the game, but it was an incidental headbutt from the camera angle we saw. And Jenkins missed the free throw. Haynes the rebound. Now we have a foul maybe on Jenkins, the shooter. Yeah, he missed the free throw and commits the foul at the same time. And now free throws, or at least a 1-and-1 on the other end here. UAPB's got to hit them. It's going to be Hammond. He just hit 2. 7:37 to play. That's the 4th foul on Rossi Jenkins. He's out of the ball game now. Just checking in, the big 6'11" junior, Jules Montgomery. Hammond a 1-and-1 here. And it rims out no good. DeMunich to Gieskowski, and near still, and it was. Yes, nice job. Behind the back. Mosley in the lob, and Haynes couldn't handle it. It was a little too far over his head. Well, that would have been something to see right there. As Kennedy made a great save on the steal. He whipped it to Mosley. Mosley went behind the back and quickly got it ahead, and Hammond the lob to Haynes. Haynes was actually fouled on the play. I'm going to say he was fouled before he went up. So a 1-and-1 here. He struggled from the line as Davon Haynes, 0 for 4 tonight. Is leading the team in rebounds with 8. He's got 4 points in the game. First shot is no good, halfway in and came out. Prairie View's got the rebound, coming the other way with it. UAPB continues to struggle from the foul line. 43-41. That's going to be a foul on Haynes. As DeMunich took a little glancing blow to the head there. .7:11 to play. And a double bonus now, so 2 free throws coming up here for DeMunich. He's 2 for 2. He's one of the few guys that's hit free throws tonight for either team, as both teams have really struggled from the foul line. Prairie View 7 of 16. UAPB is, I believe, 9 for 21, I believe. In and out, no good for DeMunich. 43-41. This has the feel of a game going down possibly to the final shot. In a long, lengthy second half here. In and out, no good, but Montgomery with the rebound. Offensive rebound after DeMunich missed both free throws. Boy, as a coach, as a fan, as a player, you hate those. If it goes against you. You love it when you get them. Here's DeMunich, left side to Blair. The kick out, Gieskowski for 3, no good. Blair, another offensive rebound for Prairie View. These are the type of sequences that are backbreakers when they get 3 or 4 chances to score on the one trip down this center of the floor. 6:28 and counting. Here's Blair to Chapman. Chapman just gets it away. 5 on the shot clock. Blair's got to move here. Montgomery, he'll fire the 3. No good. And Gieskowski got away with a little over the back tap there, but UAPB's got the rebound nevertheless. Well, that would have been a backbreaker if the 6'11 Montgomery hit a 3 with 1 on the shot clock. Here's Hammond. Kennedy back to Hammond. He'll take the 3, top of the key. It hits. Hammond hits the big 3. 44-43, UAPB back on top by 1 after trailing by 6. 7-0 run by UAPB. Here's Montgomery, left side to Gaskowski. Montgomery nearly traveled, gets it to Blair in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound, Haynes on the run out. Haynes goes up for the big one-handed jam, throws it down with authority, and this place is jumping. 46-43, that's a one-handed hammer right there. My goodness, and Kyle Jones, who just checked into the ball game, is going to get called for the foul. And the student section behind me just went bananas. Man, Haynes can just get up and soar in the open court. He can drop that one-handed hammer as good as anybody in the conference, I guarantee you that.
Number 44, Emmanuel Brawl. And in for the Panthers, number 33, Mayo.
First free throw is good for Blair. 46-44. One more coming up. Missed it. Battle for the rebound. Montgomery comes away with another one. Blair, top of the key. Drives in the lane, the kick out. DeMunick for 3, got it. Back on top, Prairie View by 1. Kick ball out of bounds, UAPB gets it back. So Golden Lions, short-lived 3-point lead. Now they're back down 1 again. There's that one-handed throwdown by Haynes. An open court, he's fun to watch. He and Mitch Anderson. In open court or the backdoor lobs or whatever you may have, those two guys are very exciting to watch. 4:40 to play. UAPB with the ball down by 1. Stolen away. Scott's got it for Prairie View. They'll set it up right. Some new bodies in there now for the Panthers. DeMunick loses it. There's a steal and a foul. It's going to be on Montreal Scott as Jackson was on a run out. Xavier Jackson will shoot 2, as I believe that's the 10th team foul. Free throws, free throws, free throws. They haven't hit them all night, but let's start hitting them now. Can make up for a bad night shooting by hitting some clutch ones down the stretch with 4:19 to go. So Xavier Jackson is yet to shoot a free throw. He's got 8 points in the ball game. He had a couple of threes. Missed a free throw. It has just been the story tonight for UAPB. The foul line has just been their Achilles heel. And this free throw for Jackson will be for the tie. And got it to go. So we're tied at 47. 4:19 to play. Montgomery to DeMunick. Left side to Scott. They'll run their offense here. They got guys moving all over the place. Right. Picked up by Mosley. A screen from Ryathan. 10 to shoot for Prairie View. They're taking the air out of the ball here. 5 to shoot. Here's DeMunick. The cut to Scott. Little floater will not go. Haynes the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Scott, I believe. 2 more free throws coming up here after this media timeout. Davon Haynes will try to give UAPB the lead when we return from this Timeout here. 47 all. UAPB Prairie View. Anybody's game. Who wants it? We'll find out the final 3:42 coming up.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
3:42 remaining. Tim Stubbs courtside here. UAPB Prairie View here in H.O. Clemens Arena. University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, MLK Day. Haynes to shoot two, trying to give UAPB the lead. First shot falls all over the place and finally rolls through and good. Take it any way we can get it. Haynes' first make from the foul line. I believe he was 0 for 5 coming into that shot there. He's got one more. Short, no good. Battle for the rebound. UAPB's got it. Jackson goes up with it, gets it stripped, stolen away by Montgomery. UAPB leads by 1. 48-47, 3.5 to play. Anybody's game. Again, Prairie View will take their time. Montgomery stolen away. Tried to dump it down low, picked off underneath. Good hands by Terrell Kennedy. Big possession here. As we approach the 3-minute mark, UAPB with the ball, leading by 1. Mosley to Kennedy, looking down low as Daniel Broughton's back in the ball game. The kick out, Jackson for 3, will not go. Up high, Haynes the rebound and the stick back. Yes, sir, nicely done. That's a big play. Good to see Daniel Broughton back in the game after that incidental headbutt. He had blood everywhere. Giskowski, that's a tie-up situation, I believe. Oh, they're gonna get a foul, my goodness. George Ivory doesn't like it. I don't blame him. I didn't like it either. Looked like a tie-up situation and called a foul instead on Mosley. And with that, that's big because you get 2 shots now on any foul other than a player control foul. So Giskowski, who missed a couple of free throws earlier, he's 0 for 2 from the foul line, 3 of 8 from the field, make it 0 of 3 from the foul line as he misses that one. 3 of 8 from 3-point range. He's 4 of 10 overall. He's got 11 points, 5 rebounds in the game, but he's been active. 50-47, UAPB by 3. Giskowski makes the second free throw, so a 2-point game. 2:40 to play. UAPB leading by 2 with the basketball.
Jenkins.
Hammond to bring it up. Top of the key. Down low. Broughton goes up for the shot, gets it blocked, but right there to clean it up again is Davon Haynes, who gets the easy 2. 52-48, UAPB by 4 with just over 2 minutes to play. Big defensive sequence here for UAPB. DeMunick to Blair. Stop here would be big. Blair. Drive around, partially blocked by Kennedy. Broughton's got the board. 4-point lead and the basketball, 1:50 to play. Score here would be huge. Hammond, left side, Jackson down to Broughton. The kick out to Hammond. Now he'll set it up to Haynes, 10 to shoot. Left side to Jackson. 5 to shoot. The kick out for 3. Kennedy will not go, but Broughton's got the offensive rebound, and they're going to call an offensive foul as Broughton threw an elbow, but he didn't mean to hit Rozzy Jenkins like that. He was actually going up for the shot and getting ready to make a move to the basket and end up popping him pretty good. But you're not going to get any sympathy out of Broughton, who took a headbutt to his mouth earlier, although it was incidental by his own player, but he was in some pain for a while. That's going to be on Broughton, his 3rd. And as you take a look at that there again, let's see that one more time, Randy. 52-48, 4-point lead, and Rozzy Jenkins is going to go to the line for a couple free throws here. Oh, they get caught a flagrant foul on on Daniel Broughton. Jenkins hits the first shot. That's a big play in this game. 1:18 to go. Get a flagrant foul called and get 2 free throws and the ball back. We'll take a look at it again here. Broughton going up and swinging that elbow and popped him right in the chin. Misses the second, did Jenkins. 52-49, 1:18 to go. Prairie View will get the ball back. Down by 3, so here we go again, another nail biter. Here's the inbound. UAPB showing a little bit of pressure to Munich. Now Blair's across midcourt. Just over a minute to play. 3-point lead for UAPB. Here's Blair in the lane, loses it. Stolen by Jackson, he's fouled, and boy, he didn't like that hard foul by Chapman as he took a shot to the eye there, and Davon Haynes will come and corral his comrade. It has been a chippy game, let me tell you.
Foul call on number 32, Demondre Chapman. That would be his 4th personal foul.
That's the 4th on Demondre Chapman.
2 for the Golden Lions, number 10.
2 shots coming up here for Lazavian Jackson. Let's hope he can see okay as he took a blow to the eye area there. 56 seconds remaining. Big free throws here. He'll get 2 of them. First shot, nothing but net. He only needs 1 good eye anyway, right?
This will be number 31, Montreal Scott.
The way these teams have shot free throws tonight, you might as well shoot them with 1 eye. It's not been very pretty at all. 1 more coming up. Jackson makes both. How about that? I think that's the first time, besides Hammond did it 1 time tonight, he made 2. UAP now 12 of 25 from the foul line, 9 of 23 for Prairie View from the foul line. Chapman spins in the lane off the glass, scores it inside. Timeout called by Prairie View. Cuts the lead down to 3. 54-51, 42.5 seconds left. UAPB leads by 3 with the basketball. After this timeout on the floor here, we'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. Prairie View trying to set up a defense to come up with a steal here. UAPB wants to take care of the ball and try to make some free throws, which have been hard to come by for both teams tonight. Jackson finally getting it in. Kennedy right back to Jackson. Jackson tosses it ahead to Mosley, and he throws it away. He had Davon Haynes open, and Mosley threw it away. My goodness. 30 seconds left. Here's DeMunick for the tie. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Prairie View. They'll have another chance at it here. Blair the kick out. DeMunick again for the tie. Missed it again. Rebound. Haynes had it. Scott took it from him, and then Scott stepped out of bounds on the baseline. So DeMunick had 2 chances to tie it up. George Ivory is beside himself at Mosley. Mercy, mercy. You talking about the stink eye. He's giving him a look of, he's giving him that look that you never want to see. Oh my goodness. 16 seconds left. UAPB by 3 with the basketball. They'll inbound it. And Golden Lions would have had an easy 2, and if Mosley would have just lobbed it up to Haynes, he would have had an easy dunk. Instead, he tried to throw it low, and it was an easy pass to intercept. Jackson inbounds it to Hammond. Hammond is going to be fouled. 13.6 seconds left. And Hammond will go to the line here and try to put this game away. Try to make it a 2-possession game with 13.6 seconds left. Big, big free throws. He'll shoot 2 of them. Got to have at least 1 of these. No question about it. 2 would be great, but you got to have 1 of them. Missed the first.
Entering for Prairie will be number 24, Brian Yesiakowski.
1 more coming up. Hammond has a chance to put UAPB up by 4 here. With 13.6 seconds left, he hit the big 3 that won it for the Golden Lions late in the game against Texas Southern, and he hits this free throw. That's big. 55-54. Here's DeMunick driving in the lane. That's going to be a charge. It is. Yes, sir. Nicely done. Terrell Kennedy, the senior, sets up for the charge. And DeMunick runs right into him. Takes the bait. 8.6 seconds left. Jackson trying to inbound it. Gets it to Mosley, and Mosley's going to be fouled with 7 seconds remaining. 55-51. It's already a 2-possession game with 7 seconds left, but it'd still be nice to make some free throws just in case you need them.
And that would be his 5th personal foul.
And fouling out of the ball game is Montreal Scott. Mosley will shoot 2 when we resume play here. They're taking their time, and they'll
entering for the Panthers.
Bring in Ronald Wright.
Shooting 2 for the Golden Lions, number 1, Marcel Mosley.
First shot from Mosley, and rims out, no good. George Ivory just looks up to the heavens and says, you got to be kidding me. I know what they're going to be working on in practice the next couple of days. Mosley missed them both. It's been that kind of night. 4 seconds left. Blair throws it up, missed it. Haynes got the rebound, and that's the ball game. And UAPB wins it. It was by no means pretty, but they gut out a win, 55-51 in an ugly fashion, but a win is a win is a win. George Ivory will take it. UAPB improves to 6-1 in conference play. Prairie View falls to 2-5. Our crew tonight, Randy Kelly, Shelly Roby Ingram, Devin Killingsworth Wells, Brandon Miner. Back in the studio, Finley Hill. I'm Tim Stubbs saying so long. 55-51, the Golden Lions scratch and claw their way to a 4-point win to improve to 6-1 in conference play. So long from H.O. Clemens Arena. Go Lions. Good night.